Hi YouTube, this is Mia. I'm going to do a really quick review on the Mirror Rhinestone shoe, which you see here. I just finally got a chance to sit down and complete the rest of the shoe. And this is the completed version of the shoe. There are a couple of spots like here where I do need to go over and like place another square mirror. I have a couple of spots that are like that I noticed. But other than that, this is the completed version of the shoe. And I am really happy the way that the shoe turned out. I did decide though not to fill the whole shoe with mirrors. Originally, I was going to fill the entire shoe with mirrors, but I decided it would be too expensive to do that because it would take too many mirrors to fill this entire shoe. Plus, I have to finish the other shoe. So, what I decided to do was use the mirrors along the top of the shoe and rhinestones along the bottom of the shoe as well as the heel. And as you can see here, I totally covered the heel with different size rhinestones. And I'm going to show you guys everything that I used to make this shoe. On this side, what I did was I double stacked the mirrors. Because when you place the mirrors along the suede part of the shoe here, which this is the original shoe, which it has suede here. When you place the mirrors along this suede part, you have spaces that look similar to this. And so what I did was I covered those spaces with another mirror. And so it gave the shoe this beautiful effect that you see here, which is, I call it stacking. And that's what I did to give it this mosaic effect. And then along the toe of the shoe, I put all rhinestones on the toe of the shoe. And then I put mirrors on the top of the toe of the shoe. And this is the way that it turned out. And I just love it. Shoe is really beautiful. At the end, I am going to try it on. But right now, I'm going to show you what I used to make the shoe. The first thing that I used to make this shoe is I used this glue. It's called the E6000 glue. And you can find this glue at your local Michael's or JoAnne's. Those are the two stores that I use to purchase products as far as like materials to make things of this nature. But you can Google it and you can see what store that, you know, you can purchase this in your area at, because I don't, know. But I did purchase this from Michael's, which is a really good store, a fabric store. The next thing that I used is this tulip stone setter. And it has a on-off feature button here that I really didn't use. But when you turn this on, you have to be really careful because the tip of the stone setter gets really hot. And you use the tip of the stone setter to touch onto the rhinestone. And then once you pick the rhinestone up with it, you apply it to the shoe. And this basically makes it easier to complete a job like this, because it just is really tedious to try to pick up the rhinestones with your fingers and you get glue all over your fingers. So to use a rhinestone setter or a stone setter, which is what this is called, it just makes it easier and it makes it a lot quicker to finish a project like this. The next thing that I used was the Darice gems in a box. And there are 300 pieces in this box. And they have different colors, but I decided to use all clear rhinestones. And they have different sizes, as you can see here. You have the really big stones, and then you have the really teeny tiny stones there. So I actually used a whole box of these. So there are 300 rhinestones on that shoe, believe it or not. So yeah, I used the whole box. But it's the Darico assorted gems in a box, 300 pieces, and I don't know how much it costs. Sorry. I don't have my receipt anymore. So that's that. The next thing I used was the Darico mirrors. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of out of focus. But there were actually 10 pieces that came in here. So I had to buy quite a bit of these because there are over 100 square mirrors on that shoe. And with the stacking, yeah, you use quite a bit. So they actually come in 10 pieces, but then they also come in 25 pieces, in which they were sold out that day at the store. And so you get a better bargain when you buy the 25 piece, because I believe you get 5 like free. So with the price. And those are the things that I used for to make this shoe. Now I'll give you a couple of tips. Number one is when you are making a shoe like this, you want to place the glue in the space that you're only the space that you're going to do, because the glue dries pretty quickly. And also you just, you know, you want to work at one spot at a time. And what I did was, say for instance, if I was going to do this portion of the shoe, I would place the glue and I would use a old makeup brush. As you can see, it still has glue on it, but you can use like an old makeup brush, and you would just smooth the glue out really smoothly so you don't have big globs of glue everywhere. And once you smooth the glue out really smoothly, you take your stone setter and you pick up the rhinestone. And once you pick up the rhinestone, you can place it on the shoe and just keep picking it up and placing it on the shoe. And when the glue first, when you first place the glue on the material, it's still wet and it's still gooey, and you can actually move the rhinestones around. So if you don't put it in the right place at first, it's okay. You can just take the stone setter and just push it where you want it to be when it dries, and that's how you do it. So yeah, so this is the final product, and I am loving, 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 loving this shoe. So actually, I'm going to put it on and let you guys see the shoe on my foot, in which my boyfriend says the shoe looks better on. It looks even better on your foot, and it does. And these are the shoes that I'm going to wear on New Year's. So, okay. And I'm going to wear my little black cat suit with the sheer at the top. Hey, it's going to be really cute. Okay, so I'm going to put this shoe on and show you guys how it looks. Okay.